Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel here on YouTube. I'm Scott. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the last video, and today we are going to do a review and a show and tell of something I picked up at Walt Disney World last month. A prop from Star Wars that I really enjoy. A lot of people have reviewed this product before on YouTube, but today I'm going to give you my take on it. And a little customization I did on the product just for fun. So I hope you enjoy. All right, so here we have it. This is one of the Star Wars Legacy Disneyland lightsabers I picked up for the first time at Walt Disney World about a month and a half or so ago. And of course, being a huge Star Wars fan, I had to go in and buy one of these and pick one up. They let you try them out, so I tried a few of them out and settled on this one. This is Mace Windu's Legacy Saber. It is an absolute beautiful prop. It's very heavy, which is one of the first things I noticed about it. It's got a lot of detail, especially on the back side here with the different colors, and just the overall look of the saber itself is really great. Cool little note that I wanted to make about it is that it only runs, so it comes apart very easily. Screw the bottom here. Only runs on 3 AAA batteries, so it's very easy for someone to change out the electronics and get it operating again. And so that was a cool way to design it. So now when you buy these, you have to buy the saber itself, and then you any right-minded person, I think, would want to buy the blade that goes with it. So you have to take out this blade plug here. And you buy this blade here, and it actually locks in like so. And there you get the full functionality of the saber. Now, what a lot of people have noticed is that Disney chose to display and sell these sabers with a really nice, cool looking box that is kind of designed to look like a crate or a box that this saber would come in when someone would buy it or get it at a collection or whatever. So as you can see here, it's this one. It's really nice. Got a lot of detailing. Now I have done a little bit of customization on this, which I will get to in just a minute. I didn't really want to do any customization. Well, I did want to do customization on the saber, but chose not to because it was expensive. But the box itself, I did a little paint job on. So let's show you that now, and I'll come right back and talk about it. Okay, so check it out. You can see a little bit more in detail here what I did. Overall, I did what they would call a dry brush of a metallic silver on the entire casing here. You can kind of see it on camera. It's where you take just a little bit of paint and a brush and kind of dab it so there's just barely a little bit in there and brush it on. Kind of gives you that brushed metallic finish that a lot of people really like, and I do as well. After that, I did a wash detailing to make some of these vents and other things stand out. You can see that there's a little bit of darkness that had crept in there. What I do is I take a really thin black paint. You can buy it or you can make it yourself. Just mix an acrylic with water. You brush it on the whole thing, and then you wipe it off with a cloth, something that you want to, or a paper towel or whatever, something you want to use as a rag. And what happens is all that black or dark paint gets stuck in the crevices and little cracks, and it accentuates those details a whole lot more. You can kind of see there in this front section and then especially on these little detailed vents or whatever you want to call them. Something else that I did just to make the detail a little bit more, make it pop a little bit more, was I did a different color on this end here. I used a brushed antique gold. It's kind of another dry brush. I used a little bit more paint there than on the casing itself. But it just gets another layer to it, another pop. And then the last thing I did was I took a polish, a metallic polish called Rub and Buff. And you just take a little bit on a rag or a Q-tip, or I've used some of those microfiber cloths before. You just drag it, barely wipe it onto some elevated surfaces, gets a nice shine to it. You can see there on the corner, and then right in here, it looks like metallic. It's designed, and we kind of use this in the modeling world to make non-metallic things look metallic, and a little bit goes a whole lot. A little bit goes a long ways, so be careful when you use it, but you can just use a little bit on the elevated surfaces to make your details pop a little bit more. Okay, so there we have it. The custom case for the Disney Legacy Saber. A little bit of dry brushing and detailing on it that I did makes it look a little bit more metallic and real, at least in my mind. Thank you for joining me for that, as well as the review of the Saber itself. I really enjoyed doing this project, and I hope that you enjoyed watching, and I hope that you join me for more in the future. Thanks.